National Press Club. Let's give it. And free. Buffet for here.
Stand on this side.
Yeah, sure. You alright?
Yeah, just followed you.
Just going for a walk. It looks pretty quiet, but everyone's fucking leaving.
It looks like
now.
everyone's doing the
Everyone heading back up to Parliament House.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can't get a live going.
I'm gonna put the shots up. There we go. Dog the butt sniffer.
Attached to me now. Yeah, we're walking up.
We just missed everything. We just got on the back end of everything.
Yeah, that's alright.
A little bit. No, I'm local.
Oh, so that dog came in the middle of the trucks last night, mate.
Oh, no, there's another one getting
Big
around.
like that, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope we meet him.
He was sitting up in the truck and he was hitting my wife. That's got to be the dog that came in last night.
We'll keep an eye out for you, mate.
Right,
Good on ya. Yeah, that's the press club there, yeah.
Righto. It gives them something to do because they don't get to do much of this shit. I'm sure they have, because you have shit that's gone on forever. But they wouldn't have much for why these. From what I hear, there's a little unrest here, like bigger around.
They love being able to get out like this in a big group. That's,
Yeah.
They
Well,
love
they
it.
train for it,
Yeah.
and look at them, top of the coppers. They're all trained.
Yeah.
They're all fucking robots.
Well, they used to come and do raids where I lived on a big block of flats. They used to just do raids for training, practice, mate. They'd bring the whole fucking task force and raid the joint just to get a bit of practice in, a bit of training. They love it. Yeah, well, no problem.
Well, I feel like an absolute schmuck for not being here. But let me know.
Look.
I've done enough. Not in this state. Let me speak to you. This is one of our leading group. This is Tyson. He's part of AUM, Australian Unified Movement.
Yeah, awesome.
He's one of the. He talks a lot. Hey, nice one. How you going, buddy?
The big talker.
Listen, I'm not going to get into it, but I didn't make it for a whole different reason.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about a thing. Can you answer the question about?
That didn't happen. No, someone started talking about it.
going around, buzzing all over.
I was watching the live stream the whole time. I was listening to it. Didn't happen.
But he liked it to happen.
No, there wasn't something to happen. No, there was no real mention. He was just.
I got a whole 2
he
people
encouraged
watching my
people
live
else to go
stream.
get
Awesome.
vaccinated. That's their own person.
Hello, 2 people.
Because that's the battle line.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that one down there.
He's trying to encourage everyone to do it. It's the best thing.
Everyone goes, "Oh, fuck."
So you didn't get so
We saw his car, but he was blacked out.
and then so
you didn't
like
No, they're already no. He just drove in, blacked out car, drove out. I was watching the live stream the whole time. No, everyone.
Secret viewers, yes. Legends. Hi from New Zealand, awesome. That's where my girl's from too, New Zealand. She'll love you for that. And from the Gong, that's where I'm from. Sorry,
That's
darling.
alright.
I just nearly knocked that lady over.
I love that t-shirt.
I love you, mate. Love your bike.
Love your bike, love your helmet.
Love your helmet. It's like my helmet. Except that one's got hair on it. I often do the same shit. Yeah, no, good.
Cool. Hey,
I'm kind of spilling it.
you got 3 people watching. I got 6 now, so I'm beating you. There you go. Channel 7, lies, lies, lies. Yes, they are fucking liars.
Yeah, just a repoint and then either go Parliament or to go to. I'll see you shortly, Grant. Likewise, brother. Take care.
We're going to walk up to...
They're going back to base camp. They're
Okay.
going to regroup and then they're going to go to Parliament. So
That sounds
have
good.
a beer or chill out. You guys are welcome to come. Maybe I'll show you where it is, but you guys are welcome. You're part of us. You're welcome to come to camp anytime you like.
Thank
Bring
you.
you come and camp with.
Thanks, Ben.
Come on.
Appreciate
Most
it.
people, I don't know. 99% of these people I don't know.
Yeah.
I know like 20 people tops.
Yeah.
And half of them I don't even know very well.
Yeah.
That guy, the big guy I was talking to down there,
Yeah.
Sean.
With the finger? No.
No,
The
another
other
guy here. I've forgotten his name. But yeah, he works in the youth juvenile system.
People out here. Fucking awesome to see, because you don't get this in Canberra, you see. Yes. Enough is enough. You tell them. Look, everyone loves a dog. That's what they're all here for. Thomas Crenshaw, no dramas, man. I tried to get out of yesterday, but I only found out about it late, but I've been a bit unwell, so it's kind of hard for me, man, but I appreciate that. Thank you. And do you know what? It's cool that I'm covering it, but it's even cooler that everyone's out here doing it. Good on you guys. Legends.
Parliament House, we should.
Parliament House? Yeah, this way. Keep, yeah. Here's this legend. Who doesn't love a Tirana? Thanks, Thomas. And Shane, Auditing Australia's a legend, man. Auditing Australia's a champion, brother. So it's none of your business. All you guys down there. So everyone's here to see the dog. But we're going to head back up to Parliament House soon, I think. So there'll be plenty more to come. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. There's people here from South Australia, Western Australia, all over the place, man. And they didn't just drive down here for one day's worth of shit, so I think it's going to be going for a while. Enjoy. I'll take you for a walk past the coppers. Let's go have a look at them. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Heaps, mate. Don't get run over by the garbage truck. There's plenty. There's this guy, nice. They close heaps of shit off though, man. All the roads around Parliament House are closed off. Like, it's pretty hard to get to. You can just see it. See the flagpole up there.
What's that?
Sorry, brother. What's up? They close heaps of the roads to Parliament House off, so it's pretty hard to get up there. Yeah, we'll head back up there. Go everywhere. Hey, when in Rome, man. When in Rome. Cop Road, when in Rome, tattooed up his arm. Stand there, being authoritarian. It's not hard to pick the head on chase, is it? Oh, mate, no. Government must know Jesus Christ is Lord, yes. The truth shall set you free, yes it will. Yes, the people are being heard. It's the people's house, man. That's what they call Parliament House, the people's house. Yeah, right. A public building? Yes, it is, but there's a lot of funny laws, federal laws and shit around it. It's one of those sort of protected spaces. But I'm going to say yes, it is. It's our place. It's people's house. Stand up if you leave your children where you never stood up. They'll inherit a world where they can't. Very true. So I think that's about it for here. Looks like these guys are done. Like I said, I got in a bit late, so sorry everyone. But it's still going on up at Parliament House. We're about to head back up there. So stick around, and if I get disconnected, I'll start it back up. Lots of cool people here, man. We've met people from all over the country. Lots of very friendly people giving out sandwiches and bottles of water and all sorts. So it's really nice to see everyone coming together. The Sumakata. No, I can't say I have. Can't say I have.
Okay, should we walk up?
Yeah, sure. We're going to head back up. Lots of flags everywhere. Everyone's got flags.
I love it. There we're going.
And lots of doggies. Lots of doggos. Look.
Oh, that's not a boxer, this is something else.
No, he's like a red-nosed pitty or something.
Ah,
yeah.
he's too. He's a red nose.
Oh, he's still got
He's
his
a little
nuts.
one, though.
I better not.
Yeah, he's little.
Oh, those. Oh my gosh, imagine puppies
Yeah.
with those two.
Imagine puppies with them too, yeah. They might get it on in a minute. Go and ask them. Alright, we're going to head back up there?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going back up to Parliament House. Let's do it.
They're very distracted.
Yeah, so it looks like that's confirmed that just didn't happen.
So,
Yeah, okay.
They're reliable. Yeah.
Just a Chinese whisper or whatever.
Someone's twisted around and like confirmed a few, but that's why. Yeah, Tyson. He's all over that sort of shit.
yeah.
So he said, nah, not even surprised.
Yeah,
It
alright.
was just, he recommended do it for your country and all this sort of shit, and blah, blah, blah. But no mandate. Not even, he said, not even close. It was just what they-
So they were talking about mandate that they announced they mandated vaccinations for kids, but it was not true.
Not sure.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. This is what so don't say anything. Don't pretend I didn't tell you. Because that's a big trigger point for me. That one.
Oh yeah, look.
That's big. He would have to be an absolute fool to do that.
You'd think so, like right at this time when everyone's.
Because everyone's starting to turn. You
Oh
might
yeah.
get away with it, but it's not to say you won't bring it in a month or whenever. You've got to see what happens with the numbers and all that. It's like, remember they used to call it donuts?
Auditing Australia, awesome to see, brother. Sorry, man.
What's happening? So yeah, we're here for the rally at Canberra. We just missed the news.
Are you guys streaming somewhere?
Yeah, so I got a live stream going. I've got a YouTube channel. It's called Imagined Authority. If you want to check it out, man,
Yeah.
subscribe to it.
Have you got it? Can you write it down for yourself?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll write it down for you.
Because I'm not going to plug it in now, but I'd like to.
It's a lot of just interactions with the police around Queanbeyan and Canberra,
Oh, lovely.
and how I deal with them, sort of thing.
Yep. Do you have any negative dealings or connotations going on?
I've had heaps of negative dealings, but essentially I've got them on the back foot. They all know who I am now.
I'm good, thanks.
Thank you, I'm good.
No, but thank you very much. That's very lovely of you, darling. Thank you. Heaps of nice people handing out bottles of water and stuff. It's awesome. Yeah, so I've had a lot of negative shit with the police, but
How come you have? What have you been doing for that to happen?
well, basically when all the COVID shit came in, I'm like you. I don't wear a mask anyway, mate. I don't like wearing it. I don't need to wear it. When they had the 1 hour exercise rule in Sydney,
Yeah, we had
right,
a similar thing.
they were trying to enforce that all around Canberra. And like, I was reading the shit every day. I knew the law better than they did, mate. Don't worry, I knew fucking the legislation inside and out. And
And it's all just mandates, it's not laws, yeah.
yeah, it's not laws. But they got me a couple of times. They gave me a crash tackle and give me a hiding for being out for over an hour. But so I've got a lawsuit going against them at the moment. And don't worry, they know who I am now, mate.
Well, we've had similar things in Melbourne where they've done exactly the same thing. The guy's having a cigarette. He lives in the apartment now and he's come down to have a cigarette and they're basically insisting he's having a cigarette. His missus there with him. What the hell? And they've tackled him to the ground. You know, we had all the same stuff. This is why we don't forget these things. Or suddenly they're all nice, and it may not be you, but it's your tribe.
Yep.
You know, it's like any tribe. Like if you've got a gang going around, like I don't know, let's say the skinheads or the romper stompers, whatever. Everyone's fearful of them. Will you make us? I'm not fearful of rompers, but you could argue you'd work on that theory that you're fearful and they're in your space and you don't know what they're really going to do. Whether you're going to get prison cell, whatever, violate your space and your privacy, demand to see your, identification. If you don't, they cut you off. This is civil liberties and this is freedom, and freedom is what we need back now, not tomorrow, now. So,
Absolutely. I don't know. I mean, we're inherently free anyway. We're just
we are free.
tricked into thinking we're fucking not, you know.
No, we're fucking free, right? But there's something about the government. It's like eventually, you'll have UN in here and stuff, and they'll have all these other laws that override those laws because we've all been diluted and those powers taken. But the thing is, they've programmed us over years to just be compliant,
Yep.
regimented,
Yep.
where you go, where you don't, and just got worse and that's why people don't.
I'm sorry about Snotty.
I don't think he believes he's going. Yes, it is.
I think contentment, like the middle class, you kind of, then you go, and they make you feel guilty about, you've got this, and look at people starving to death over there, so we're content, so even if it gets really bad, we're doing better than the other bloke, what I mean? And that's why they're able to do that, so we kind of feel guilty with consumerism and all that in a sense, so maybe we deserve to take a lot back, plus we invaded this country, we don't even belong here, you've got no rights, they've done all this sort of stuff to us, and and like the First Nations people, I met a young, I don't know if I was telling you before, but I met a young boy from the 10 Embassy yesterday, 13-year-old, and I got talking to him for like, an hour, 40 minutes or whatever, and I got talking about all the stuff that happened down there, and he was great, and telling me about his mum and asking what he did and all that, and I got talking politics with him and how I felt about, Australia Day, and we sort of what we call unification, the invasion day, like we call it, and he didn't agree with that either. He said we need to work together. I just melted, from still in my head.
Absolutely, mate.
Because he could see what it is. Because I talked about him, it can't go back. I mean, how do Indigenous or First Nation people go back in this modern capitalist world unless you're just going to go, okay, no medical, no money, no nothing, go in the bush, eat dingoes.
Oh, which bush? Where are they allowed?
Yeah, well, that's right. Well,
This guy's over here. Yes.
he's up on the outskirts, That's right.
Yeah, you got some pretty cool people up there at your camp, eh?
Yeah, no, you get around, you'll talk to grouse people. I mean, anyone who stands up has got to be a good person. There's a couple of blokes I picked up with last time. They called me pop. We got on the piss.
Yeah.
We had a couple of splitters, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we walked around and you can say putting the bollards up. So we need to go up there and we get a plan. We're going to go back and we're going to get everyone back up on that flat grass between the Parliament and the old Parliament.
Yep.
And anyway, they wouldn't have a bar of it because we held that ground initially. You know, sort of got threatened to move and some did and whatever. But yeah, I met those two guys and we went around and sort of the three of us met around, going around meeting all the girls and the guys around the camp.
Yeah.
And I was pretty lewd and all rah and all that. So it was great, you know. But then go and talk to those guys. Like one of them's got his missus at home. None of them are working. One's a concreter. That's a bloke called Dylan. He wears a little green hat and he's got like this tail thing.
Yep.
And his mate's got a beard and they're about this tall. And they're great young blokes. They're only 25. Like I'm 55. And we had a lot of fun last night, me hanging around with the kids.
Yeah. No, it's mad.
Marching around and but they were really good. They're really mature. But they've got like 500 friends or whatever. But none of them are here, and they're very disappointed. And I asked them the question: do they?
Hey guys.
Do they support? You know, do they give a lot of grief? No, he goes, no, they're all good. They're all good.
Yeah.
They made choices because they had to work. And he goes, the guy Dylan there said, I feel so guilty because my missus is a nurse. They're in a house and all that, and she's getting the vax. I don't work and I won't get the vax, and I'm a concreter. And obviously things are tough, you know, but they've still got one income, but things can go bad real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's got to continue on, and he doesn't want her to get the next shot. It's like, what do you think?
On your buddy.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. And you know, and even that becomes hard. What if she was really strong? If you don't get vaxxed, I'm just leaving you. I'm going to go with Harry down the road with vax, so we can have our freedom. I mean, there's so many things where it could branch.
Well, I
anyway, he
went
seems
to
like a really
see
good
my
thing.
mum because of her cancer and stuff, and she needed like care.
Sorry, it's a bit boring, guys. We're just heading back up to Parliament House. We'll be about another 5 minutes. Might be long.
Go see her and help her.
Oh yeah, I know. Bring her around. I haven't lost anyone personally.
I
But
get
like,
to see her still because she loves
Yeah.
me, but she's questioning it. She's getting pretty.
I reckon when you start questioning, if you actually question it, there's no going back, I don't think. Because how would you question and go, look back and go, it's just obvious in your face. The only reason you wouldn't accept it because it's unacceptable for you to accept it because it's all too hard. That's one of the problems. It's too hard to not do it.
Yeah.
Life's supposed to be
Yeah,
hard.
that's
It's too hard. It's just do it. If I don't do it, it's going to fuck my whole life and I'm going to lose my house. I understand all that.
Thanks, Thomas.
Yeah. All that stuff.
He's a legend, man. Yeah, look, that's
And
the biggest thing of it too. It's too hard.
Yeah, but two young guys.
to keep my job.
These
I gotta
two
get
young
it,
guys.
You know?
I mean, you think, fucking hell, they're blokes, just fucking do it and get on. I'm not saying for them to do that, but like, how good are they? They're the youngest
Planet Zomboid,
guys.
yes,
If
it
you
is
come and
Canberra.
do interviews and that,
It's Parliament House is just up that way. Can't really see it from here, but we'll be up there in 5 minutes.
Mates, you've got a full drive.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're really good dudes. You'll like them. They're funny.
Not too much.
Got a few people coming up behind us. So everyone got here yesterday. I kind of missed it. I only got back around midday today. Who doesn't love a Tirana, hey? Everyone
Yes.
loves a Tirana.
Make some noise.
That's not an LJ, it's an LC, is it?
Yep. I think so.
Back up to ground zero. Then I think they're marching up to Parliament House.
Sure. Hey guys, how you going? Hey.
Guy, you alright?
Yes.
You want some water?
No, I've got a bottle of water. Thank you very much, though. That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
Very kind of you. Thank you, darling. Where are you guys from? Are you locals or come for golf?
Victoria.
Victoria, yes, excellent. Good on you.
Excellent, but yes, this is where we're from.
Good on you.
No, it's excellent anymore, Victoria. The opposite of excellent.
If you move with him, Battleground.
You've seen it?
He's in Victoria.
No, I haven't. Oh,
Battleground.
Really?
we'll have to have a
That's-
chat, brother.
That's
Yeah.
a must.
It's not me.
No, that's all right.
Obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
awesome.
Topper is
Topher Field. Oh, it sounds familiar. Topher Field.
100%.
Big shout out to Topher Field. Big shout out,
Topher.
Topher.
Yeah, Battleground.
So Melbourne Battleground, and
Yeah.
it tells the story of what happened in Melbourne the last year and a half, 2 years. It's a massive.
Yeah, and it's all the
Awesome.
politicians and the ex-cops and everything. Like Crystal is in there.
That's great, man.
He's now a member of the Liberal Democrats.
Yeah, so everyone's here to see the dog. That's what I said. That's all they come here to see. The
Everybody loves
Yes.
dogs.
He's beautiful, mate.
Absolutely beautiful.
Puppies and all
Not
that.
having any police near my
I'm
dog.
saying I need a rest because it's just the whole time. I love your puppies.
Oh, these guys.
So we're going heading
Hey?
back up that way.
Having a good old take there, buddy.
I don't know who this fucker is.
Tempted to hit the road, Shano, mate. If you come up here, you're more than welcome to come and stay at my place. It's not by no means a palace, mate, but there's always a spot here for you, brother.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm more than happy to accommodate you as best I can.
Sculpture recreates iconic photograph of John Curtin in Abraham 1944. Australia's 14th Prime Minister from 1941 to 1945.
Oops. Just struggling to work this firearm that None of Your Business gave me. Let's give him a big shout out. Everyone loves Nanya, and he gave me this gimbal, so that's why you got the nice smooth footage here.
The good old days. 1940s, 45. Tough times.
Oh yeah,
When the real man stood. You know, you're talking, you know, wartime and all that.
Canberra's very green.
I haven't seen them, those statues.
Charlie the Issue. Yeah, I know, man.
They'd almost look like Winston Churchill to me, one of them. But he
One of
was
those statues.
Yeah.
Yep. They still get me. I've been living in Canberra for 20 fucking whatever years, and they still get me those statues. I drive past them and think they're two blokes walking. I'm going, all right.
They're bloody great. They're nice statues.
Well, I woman, eh?
We've got them all like the premiers. Like you go past the Treasury Garden down the Treasury building. You got all the. You go to Melbourne much?
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of work down in Melbourne. I haven't been down there for a while, but we used to go and do fit outs down there and shit.
You don't just go down there and hang out. You just go down there for work.
Yeah, just got down there for work, but I've got a mate that lives down in Dandenong and that. We used to go stay with him when we were working.
Melbourne's pretty grouse.
Mate, I didn't.
I mean, when I say it's pretty grouse, Melbourne's got a. I prefer it to Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney's grouse. Oh yeah, Melbourne's got so much to go that's going on. You've got to live there to realise it. But everything from the snowfields, I do a lot of motorbike riding in the bush, shooting, golf. There's just so much shit, right? You've got the good beaches.
Yeah.
And peninsula. Good, generally, but it's a shithole now. Melbourne to me is a shithole.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really, didn't really enjoy the place. I'm not much for big cities and that. And I kind of had a newfound respect for Canberra when I came back. I kind of loved it. Coming on the plane, mate, it's just fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love all the mountains around here and that. So
we've gone all that down that multiculturalism route. Politics is really bad.
yeah,
A lot of it's really struggling people. Now this COVID's really hurt the least what you want to do. Everything's social welfare. You know, no jobs. Because we were like a big industrial relation state, you know,
Yeah.
Victoria, and sporting state. That's all been screwed up, you know. I mean, it can all rebuild, but in this current climate, it's not a nice place. Over-policed, overzealous cops.
yeah,
Too many of them. Too many laws. Too much red tape. But yeah, political power, and this isn't going away. The longer they can run this mandate, this state of emergency under this COVID forward, they've got all the power, and they've just re-signed up a bill, which that's one of our big fights. We spent 8 weeks to block the bill,
yep,
and yeah, we lost. And what happened? A couple of the minorities, the shitbag minorities, to get what they wanted, they rolled it over. We nearly had it, but we're going to make all the accountable. So the next stage, we get through all these, we're going after them.
Yeah,
Those minorities
awesome.
that roll, we'll be sitting on, we're sure our next stage where we've got to go sit on their offices, and they've got to start giving them a lot of heat. And then what we've got to do is overturn the government, kick off, everyone's got to vote, so your teacher will get a vote. Majors last, Labor, Liberal, Nationals and Greens last,
Yep.
and then we put in the big minority parties. They won't get kicked out, the major parties, but they lose power, become like a hung parliament, and then we can stop all this shit and get it turned out. Like,
Yep.
like your Kellys, your Culletons and all this sort of stuff. I don't know how political in that are. But this is where it's all at. It's all politics now. But as long as we keep those mugs, Liberal, Labor, they're joined at the hip now. They've sold this country out.
Yep.
There's nowhere to go. They've got to go.
Yep. I agree with you on that
My
one.
way, I'd be in there dragging them out.
Yep.
You know?
I agree with you on that
And,
one. Bring on Nuremberg 2.0, eh?
Absolutely.
Yep.
But whether all these things eventuate, I don't know. But there's a lot of blocks, a lot of walls to get over, and that's what they're putting in the way. I mean, the power is far beyond what's happening in this country. It's coming from you.
Oh, it's global powers, yeah.
And they're global, just like I say with the Trump thing. Only one thing you've got to know about Trump. Love him, hate him, whatever he did. He's an anti-globalist, he's anti-UN, he's patriotic. That's all you need.
Seems to be,
Not seems to be, he is.
from what I can tell, yep.
And so that's obviously Republican. And he had the will and the ability. He's a businessman. He wanted to make America great. That wasn't just a slogan, it's a slogan, but he's a lot more than that. He was never a politician. Never wanted to be. You look at all the interviews before he came, years before. He's saying this country's going down to Google.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, he did the right thing. He's a businessman, you know. You got to run the country like a
but he got to
business.
the point, well, who's going to do this? It's become a socialism, but the whole world is. So if you don't identify with that world and you want to be a socialist and subservient to the government, keep doing what you're doing. That's we're socialists. All the jobs we get.
Yep.
Part of the reason I want to shut down all the small business because all the big powerful cunts take over. They own everything, and you're more subservient because you no longer have the will to make money, do business, or it's very hard. Who the hell's going to open a business in Victoria now?
Oh, you wouldn't fucking think about
This
it.
shit's right out of the way. Then there'll be a massive boom.
Mate, I wouldn't think about starting a business anywhere at the moment.
Yeah, but when this is done, I tell you, it's going to be a massive boom, like the likes you've never seen before.
I bet they fucking will be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's a matter of who's got the money. But a lot of people that could have run that boom up, it's not going to be them. All the money's gone to the big end of town again. But there will be a massive boom. But it might be more socialist. So by the government, I don't know. It might take years to come. I don't know how it works, but I was in the Great Depression, you know, and after the World War.
Yeah.
We've all come back. But it's our time. Like I say to Billy, we always say to people, we're actually in the time when the economy crashes and everything turns to shit. We're in it. They've created it effectively because of how they handle it.
Definitely
right?
engineered.
And you can argue, oh yeah, but if we weren't all vaxxed, well mate, look around, they're all vaxxed and what's happening?
Yeah.
Nothing, it's got worse. What would have happened if you weren't vaxxed? More people would have died, yeah, but you'd be free.
Look, I know.
And you can even argue, maybe they wouldn't have
I
died.
still don't know anyone that's had fucking COVID, right? But I know heaps of people. I know heaps of people that have had the vaccine and got crook from it.
Proper
Heaps
crook
of
or just a
people.
little bit crook?
Proper, like decent crook.
Anyone that's passed away or end up with like disabilities or...
There's a couple of people that have passed away, but it's been put down to other things too. You know, like it's been put down to other shit. But when you see perfectly healthy people 2 weeks after they have their vaccine drop, it's, you know.
Yeah, well,
What's
I
it
mean,
tell
the
ya?
whole principle of vaccines, if you look at any of them, the main thing is that they do is stop you from getting ill, right? And if you don't get ill, you don't pass it. But it's worked out that you still get ill, but apparently not as ill. But even if you do or not, you can still have it.
That's right. You can still
And
transmit
just
it.
give
You can
to
still have it.
And it's because it was always like, oh no, it's a much lesser thing. Oh, as it turned out, not really. And then they can give it to other people who are even vaxxed. The whole thing goes out the window.
Yep.
But they put so much money into that. It's a ship they can't turn around.
Yeah, they got to double down on it.
Double down.
Yep.
And then hope that the double down works, but it fractures. You only got to look around Europe and all that, like London. Mandate's gone. Look around. And what you notice, we're always last on.
Yep.
My biggest one, the sooner we let, I used to get in a lot of heat for this, the sooner you let this thing run, it's a fucking virus, like all of them. Manage the people with comorbidity and all these sorts of things. Let it run. All the people are old. Get all them. If the vaccines work, you go down there, let everyone else who gets sick deal with it. And the argument was, oh yeah, but if people get sick, we haven't got hospitals. We'll put more of them. But you don't even need hospitals. You could make like infirmaries, beds, and just have people who manage oxygen And then they
Yep.
won't. And then they took all the medications away. You know,
The hydroxy and
all that.
ivermectin. Yeah.
What the fuck?
They put a stigma on them. They take them away and they ban them and they fucking
And
make
that's just a treatment.
them
So
inaccessible.
if you get
and-
sick, what is the treatment? I'll go take a Panadol on
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah.
What about treatment? Yeah. It's criminal.
Yep.
But people should go, no. How come the majority of people? I mean, to me, it's just like, no, that's ridiculous. And we let them do it because they've dumbed everyone down. They don't even know. They don't know. Oh, maybe they're right. Oh, it's just easy. Don't argue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what most people's outlook is. Oh, it's just easier.
So I
It's just
start telling
easier.
them, so what is, I have that conversation with many like that. I don't call them a shit. So what does that make you? If you knew all, let's make another story. It's this. You knew this, different scenario. We get to that point and you go, shit, should I maybe go and fix the wheel nuts on it, or should I just keep driving it and just hope it's going to be alright? You probably go, no,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or whatever it is. Doesn't matter what scenario, it just doesn't matter. But it's like, oh no, I'll just drive without the wheel nuts. That'll be right. Oh, that seems like a good idea. But your family's in the car, man. Oh no, it'll be alright. You know, oh, that's probably a shit scenario, but you know what I mean.
I'm with you all the way. I know exactly what you mean.
And it's with your mates, and you go, you know what, you got to fuck off. Because you're not actually taking the piss, you're real. And what it is, you're spineless and you're not prepared to sleep because you've just got too comfortable. You know it's bad, you know it's crap, you know it's a lie, you know it's a fraud, you know these fuckers are fucking you over, you and all the other shit they're doing, yet you're still going to go along with what they're telling. Are you for fucking real? You need to fucking get COVID and die.
At a certain point, you got to put your foot down, don't you? You got to fucking wake up to yourself.
You say, fuck off. Your best friends become your fucking enemy. I mean, I can't tolerate people like that. Anyone else that's like that is spinal. Say, there's a Sheila getting bashed down there. Oh, there's a Sheila getting bashed by some bloke down there. Oh, yeah, she'll be right. Oh, maybe she'll get up. Look, she give him a kick in the nuts. You know, but next minute he's fucking, oh, no, fucking hell, I don't want to get involved.
It's a different time now, isn't it?
But that's what we do now, right? So it's the same thing. I don't want to get involved. Oh, there's a bit of heat. I'll just go over here. But eventually it's going to catch up with you. You're going to walk around. I'm going to go. The next minute they come in. Oh, I've lost my job. Oh, fuck, I've gone broke. What, you're ringing me? What, you're bitching because of all that? You fucking idiot.
Unreal.
Sorry, mate. I'll talk to you, mate.
You're all right, brother. No problem. Thank you for the chat. It's fucking awesome, man. I appreciate it.
I can keep going, but I'm going to...
Oh, I'm sure you can. Don't worry. Nah, thanks, brother. Good on you. You're a legend, man.
And good on you, mate. Like going around town doing this, local boy. Didn't expect that. I expect to see shiny asses running around in suits pretty much.
Yeah. There's plenty of that around, but
Obviously you got, you know, all your sports and all the shit that goes on here. But I don't really see any people. I don't see any poor people walking around. I don't see like I see, you know. I don't know what you're like in the outer burbs and all that. No idea. But I got a feeling this is probably a middle class, upper class capital. But it'd be nice to know a little bit more. And down there I can see, well, you got the first one, the big one. Well, it's not the first one, it's the second one. You've got the Freemason, which is the thing.
oh yeah, if you want to talk about Masonic symbolism, I'll show you
Yeah.
show you a host of things on this place.
Yeah, well, I was down looking at the lake. Where were we? Down the back, down the lake. Over there on the right, there's that sphere with that thing. That's Masonic.
Yep.
And I'm looking around because I'm into Freemasons and Illuminati and all that shit. So I'm a big time participant.
And I did my second. I didn't do the third. I did my second, but it's shit.
Is that the
Yeah.
dividers?
Square and compass? Yeah.
How come you put that on there?
So
Just for fun?
yeah, just fun because I'm covered in tats. But yeah, I did my second. I didn't want to do the third, man. It was a strange place. It's cool. Like it was as much as Freemasons are behind a lot, or their symbolism's used for a lot, or whatever's going on. Like it's still a bunch of fucking blokes that you meet every other day of the week. You know, it's still all normal blokes, but it's when you get up higher. When you get up higher, that's when
your normal Freemason or the guy down, like if I was, because I actually inquired about becoming Freemason.
Yep.
I wanted to learn about it, and even to get in because of how it all works. So it's all about hierarchy, and then you do this and that, and you work your way in, and it's all this sort of shit. But all the guys down the bottom, they're all the peasants basically.
Yeah.
They're sort of part of the machine. They feed the ones above them, and then you've obviously got at the top, and what do they call them? They've got like the bands, the rank, they call it ranking, I don't know the name for it. But yeah, they've got
different degrees.
yeah, and all the levels and all that. And you're like, and then you look at the coppers and their emblems with the stars and all that. And you look at the jewelry, all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So effectively, and the big one is the Constitution, and you look at the what do they call it? Up there you got the kangaroo.
Yeah, on the
coat of
crest,
arms.
on the coat of arms. Yeah.
So the coat of arms, like the old one, the British one is the lion and the unicorn,
Yep.
the crown. That's our Constitution. So when Golf Whitlam come along, got it up, and they didn't have a referendum.
Exactly.
So they created that. They created all this bill under the table. So Golf Whitlam, and that's when all the Lima agreements and all shit was all signed up. No one. And I've been speaking to diggers. Like there's a guy at the rally. He's nearly dead. He walks around the same frame. I got taught. He's Johnny's name. Really good bloke. He does a lot of speaking and that. They sort of almost carry him around. He talks about this. You know, I actually got to talk to him. He talked to me for ages because he was sort of feeling guilty because he came through all these fucking medals and came through all that shit, and we all sort of lied. We didn't know.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but it's not your fault, John, because what happened, you went through the shit, you fought for the country, you did your bit, and then it was the politicians and the criminals and whatever they did, and you basically, it had nothing to do with, like, and even in your later life, now you hear and you see where it's come, it's not your fault. Oh yeah, but we should have done more, but they hid it from you. All this shit was done and all this shit signed and all that. And they shut you out. And like they're doing now, free speech, media. It's the shit they don't tell you fuck all. And if they do put something up and they don't like, they take it down, whatever. And dissent, they shut it down. You know, intern camps will be coming eventually. If this don't get what they want, the intern camps will be unvaxxed. Well, I'll tell you what, in the one in one at Nickleham, I want on the west corner with a nice
Give me a view out the window. I'll see you there.
Because that's me lot, you know.
I'll see you at the dissident camp. I'm sure I'll end up there.
You'll have one here, but they're all over the joint.
Yep.
They probably don't have one in this state because you don't have a COVID problem. You might now once all us refresh bring it in. But it's quite incredible. And to me it is. And yeah, the old guy, he gets up and does all that, but he can see what the country's become. So he basically fought communism and all that, you know. So
Yeah, fought in vain for,
And then we had Australia Day. Disgusting, you know, and there's these 5 young girls walking down and we go on Australia Day because we won't get into that, but we were there and they turn around and go, "Don't Australia Day," you know, they're like 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they're whiteys, you know. So they're all, we're fucked. Because that's our future. And like I said to my daughter Billy about it, so I teach her all this stuff. You're going to be in the room, and the majority of people in the room, you're going to be one out in a lot of things because of what you're being taught. You be what you want to be, tree hugger, this, that, you choose your life. But you've got to choose how you play your game. But number one is, you don't want to snooze, you don't want to say. So you need to sort of find that middle ground where you identify with where you need to be. And believe in what you want to believe in. If anyone tells you it needs to be this way or that way, you question them. And if they try to push you to, you say, listen, the fact you're pushing, you need to.
Yeah.
Because we were all the opposite. Now it's like everyone just does what they're told. And that's why they've got, it's like a snowball effect, and they've got bigger and bigger role. And if people don't stand up, all this, if nothing comes of this today or this week, and whatever
Goes back to normal. And
if they don't go back to normal, it gives them an inch further because it did nothing.
yeah, that's what I mean. If
Yeah,
it goes,
and
if we all give up and let it go back to normal, they run with it. They fucking run with it, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, in a way, I was actually, if ScoMo had said that would have been awesome. Don't want it to happen, but that's our trigger point.
Yeah,
Because
that definitely would have kicked it
we don't
off.
have a trigger point at the moment. We're in limbo. We've been in limbo for weeks.
Yep.
Since we lost the bill, but that should have been, okay, we lost the bill, now we've got to come after all those fuckers, make them accountable, why they did that, and then we've got to fight for the next, get him kicked out, all those fuckers made accountable, kick them out, make sure we politically put the right people in, and get all this shit put back, and then come after all those criminal bastards.
Absolutely.
But there's no coming after anyone until we get them unseated.
Oh, they're fucking protected up there, mates. Don't worry.
Unseated, legally.
Yeah.
And it's a very slow, painful process. So, and I'm not a legal man, but like I said, if you watch that Peter Little and others,
I will for
I
sure.
mean, there's plenty of other people, and there's different ways of looking at shit, but that's pretty much all we got. And if it doesn't work, it becomes, what do we do? Go to sit like you look at other
Turns to
countries,
civil war. Yeah, exactly.
You know, and how do we do that? They've disarmed the fucking population. The population aren't up for fighting. They're chicken hens.
Yep.
They're not sheep. They're fucking chicken hens. Lay fucking one egg a day. You don't know, you're gone. You know what I mean? I'll feed you this much. One egg. You got all the eggs too. Oh, you off to Kentucky Fried. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting.
It's true, isn't it?
And we're just, they look at us the same. It's like if you're not productive. So what are they going to do with all the jobs when you go to artificial intelligence and all the world gets automated and all of that as it goes on and on and on? You've got all these people. What are you going to do with them? Pay them all Social Security? What are they going to do? What are those people going to do? And if they're educated, they're going to go crazy. If you're not educated, you might get away with it. Just give them beer, give them cigarettes,
Yeah.
whatever. What do you do with all these people, man? So what does it tell you? Because you can see where the world's going. There's too many people that are growing. We're going down these artificial, because so many people losing their jobs, especially these countries. We don't manufacture anything. All the blue scope steel. Actually, the other guy I was talking about, he worked for Blue Scope.
Yeah.
He won't get jailed. Fucking big call for a 25-year-old. But anyway,
Good on you,
you
but
go, and then you go, yeah, but that's great for him. What about the rest of them, you know? So you want to make it where you just all walk out. No, we're all down tools. Like the construction. No, we're all down. We're not doing it. If you want to build that building, and the government might be doing it, eventually it's going to come around and bite you on the arse anyway when they come after your kids and they start killing you and whatever. And this is where the, what's it called? The wheels hit the road or whatever, the toe hits the road. It's like when it comes full circle around and they start feeling the pain of their choices, we've been on the front line doing all our stuff, and it's only words, it's this and that, but we've been fighting, and we've lost money because we just haven't complied. When it goes full circle, what are you going to say? Oh, fuck, I should have listened to you. Oh. Yeah, that's all nice, but what are you going to do now? Maybe you should go back to fucking work and work for me. You pay me because I fucking fought for you to have that fucking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And because we fought, heaps of kids died in all this process, but we fucking stopped it and all the bullshit. Your kids are alive because of that. Whatever, I don't know. Because we don't know the future, do we? A war might start. So you might see like China and Ukraine going on. Oh, not China, the Russians and Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then you've got obviously other stuff going in the background. You've got stuff with China. You had America sort of keeping their check. But we've always had that. It's always, we're on the brink of world war. We're always on the. That's another threat to keep everyone.
Keep everyone in fear, mate, and keep them subservient.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we will save you. It's like the vaccine. We will save you. This is the whole thing. We got your back. We're the government. We're looking at. I don't want you looking after me.
Yeah.
What's your fucking jab? I look after myself.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll take me fucking vitamin D and me fucking. Actually, I've got to take it. But I'll take me tablets and I'll take me vitamins. I don't look like I smoke and everything.
Yeah.
But if I want to, and I can take preventive measures, or I can get sick and I can try and get me other drugs, and I'll manage it. And if I die, so be it. Because we're all going to die anyway.
That's right.
Yeah. And
A vaccine's no guarantee you're going to fucking live, is it, mate?
You and I could have got run over by a truck going up
Yeah.
there. Someone could have just come up and said, I mean,
Yeah.
really, people wake up. We're all into the dust.
Wouldn't you rather live that time here on Earth fucking free and happy?
I don't want to live like this. I hate what I'm doing. I'm into surfing. I've got my surf, but I'm nearly pissed off yesterday. I got here, I was so rag. I was stopping like a child here. I got my surfboard in here, I got my wetsuit. I'm heading over to Bateman's Bay and I'm heading down the coast back. When I found out that there's no one sitting, I've gone fucking trot road. What do you mean? We've all come up here and there's no one even fucking here.
Yeah.
I was hoping that, fall in the house and all them come out and address us. And there's no one fucking here. Not till Saturday. And then that means Saturday, I miss me rally in Melbourne. We're all here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bit of a fucking shame, isn't it, mate?
But I was thinking, I could probably go over to Bateman's Bay, get down a bit, but I only want to like a Melbourne, have a look down there, go there for a couple of days and then come back.
Yeah. It's not that far, isn't it? It's not fuck all, mate.
How long to Bateman's Bay?
Maybe hour and a half, hour and 45.
Oh, is that all?
It's not that far from here, yeah. It's fuck all, man. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours, depends how you drive.
It's not ugly.
It's not. It's fucking not.
Fucking hell, I just drove fucking 7 hours to get
Yeah, a couple of hours, mate. You've been down there
But when
surfing, no
I go
dramas.
surfing, I go down wherever I go, it's always like an hour 40, 2 hours anyway.
Yeah, cool.
And I haven't surfed for ages. I haven't surfed all this year. But I only want to. I don't want to. I just want a Melway, you know. Do you surf?
No, mate. Last time I got in the ocean on a board was like being in a washing machine. Being in the bottom of a washing machine, mate.
What the fuck were you doing there?
I love swimming in the ocean, but I'm from Wollongong originally, man. So I used to swim in the ocean every day. But yeah, last time I went bodyboarding, nearly fucking killed me.
Hey, Whitey,
Yeah, bro.
pleasure, mate. And we'll see you around.
Absolutely. Thank you, heaps,
Come down
man.
the camp.
Yeah, we'll do.
Just keep an eye for my blue van. Just come and see me because I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're doing some filming and stuff. Give me your link or whatever you got.
Will do, mate. Absolutely. For sure.
Give it to me now, maybe.
If you want it now, yeah, go for it.
Pen and paper over here. I'll grab it.
Yes. I think she
You could use a job at the moment. Well, you tell me what's the going rate for a paid activist, because I don't think none of these people are getting paid. So that's Parliament House to see. I'm about to head up there in a minute. And yes, I'll pass on a massive thanks to Graham for the chat, because he promised me he was going to talk my fucking ear off, which he did. It's full of racists. You're all racist, alt-white supremacists. Zig Hale, Christopher Honorary, fuckwit. What a dickhead. Because the racist, this big fucking racist, is wearing the Aboriginal flag that belongs to the founder of the 10 Embassy. So I'm such a fucking racist, aren't I? Idiot. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, come for a walk up though. We go head up there now. Racists, yes, I know, I can't help myself. My body, my choice. It's a Marxist term, that's what it is. Lots of brown racists here too. Heaps of brown racists, hey. Yeah, Trump shirts, good trigger point, hey. So this is brown supremacist, fucking everywhere, mate. And this lovely lady was giving out sandwiches and drinks. Very nice people here.
Copy that.
The brown ones are the worst, yes they are, mate. Terrible. Heaps of them out here too, man, so many of them. Everyone here's been fucking lovely, right? They've all been really nice people. Everyone's so friendly and happy to see everyone else out and about doing something about it. You fucking keyboard, what was your name? Christopher something, you keyboard warrior. Where are you, mate? What are you doing? You said, I'm jacking off to your anime porn, mate. Get out here and do something. And go for a cuppa?
Hey?
Want to go for a cuppa?
Yeah.
Let's go. Everybody there rocks, yes they do, mate. They're all nice people. Look, another one. Brown supremacist. The white dog is a racist, yes.
Someone's calling you.
And they're calling to me. Why?
Oh, it's that guy.
Oh, it's alright.
Is he there? I think he's coming.
Graham, he's coming up. He don't want to miss out on the fun. Yeah.
We're having a meeting down at base camp.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome to come down. We're going to be here, but basically we're going to have a meeting about what happened there, what we're doing. We're going up there after that.
Okay.
I don't know any more than that.
Okay.
Okay,
But
cool.
I invite you to come to the meeting. So anyone who's on our team, you're freaking welcome. You know what I mean? Bring your friends.
Awesome.
Do you want to write it, or shall I? Well, I'll let you write it.
and hold the pad for me. So we'll draw a little YouTube sign. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. Imagined authority.
Is it on Facebook?
No, I'm not on Facebook, on YouTube. Sorry about my shitty writing
No, that's
there.
all right. You say it's YouTube. Yeah.
Check out Imagined Authority on YouTube, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't check out my shitty writing.
Imagined Authority.
My scribble.
Sweet.
Yep.
So you've been posting a lot of stuff about police issues and stuff around. Both of you do this together, or you got your own one going, or just
He
the
does
one?
This. Well, this is the first time I've ever done this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Get into
Yeah.
it. Media.
Hey,
Media. I tell you.
Sounds deadly flag.
Well, you know Josh
It
Rogan?
is deadly.
Look at Josh Rogan.
Belongs to the founder of the Aboriginal Tent Embassy.
Who does?
This flag.
That actual flag.
It's this actual flag. I got it for what's called the Sunshine Club down in Queanbeyan, which is where all the locals hang out around Queanbeyan. It's where all the elders are. And so of course I gave it to the eldest elder, Arnie Pops, Uncle Arnold Williams, who was the original founder of Tent Embassy 50 years ago, last 26 or whatever. It was
Wow.
the 50th anniversary. But I didn't get to come out here, I was crook, missed out on it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being a big disaster here. All the crap that went on. You obviously would have been watching though when you were crook or not.
well, no, I was just
When
at
they-
home. I was
when
that
they-
sick.
When they
So
burned the doors and all the stuff that went on. You watched all that?
Oh, yeah, no, I saw it online though.
Yeah. Oh, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Okay.
watching all that in Melbourne.
hey man, how you doing?
Not bad,
I
not
like
bad.
to watch all that stuff and put all the pieces together. So like I think I mentioned to me about I talked about the 13-year-old I was talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, that's great. I can't wait to see him again. You see a kid, chubby little face kid, you may know him, I don't know. He's got a rattly old scooter, scoots around.
Oh, thank you.
Good
No,
chat,
I'm just
good
being
little
silly.
talker. He'd be great on there.
Yeah, cool.
I reckon. Because I like to talk to people who can talk. Yeah. I mean a little bit of rah-rah and all that, but I generally like to talk about real stuff.
Bunjalong Track. Did I say that right? Bunjalong?
Hey,
Blacktown?
down in Blacktown? I don't know. I don't know anyone in Blacktown.
No, it's,
Probably. There's that.
V online here. It was from Bunjalong Tribe. Or down or near Bunjalong Tribe. What are we
Okay.
here? What's here?
It's Ngunnawal,
Ngunnawal.
Ngambri.
Ngunnawal,
Yeah.
This whole area is Ngunnawal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Right.
mountains, all this whole basin, all the mountains
Okay.
around here is all
Right.
Ngunnawal.
Yeah.
That's like what I
Live in
fell a name for it.
Queensland, but my mum is
Yeah.
Bunjalong. Awesome. So, are you Aboriginal?
Yeah, Christopher's here. He can't stop telling me off and telling me I'm an alt-right white supremacist, but he can't leave. He still wants to hang around and keep commenting. So this is how cool these people are.
Yeah, and
Fucking awesome, mate.
And if you were what of it, and if you were what of it, and what do you got to add to that? I'd be saying, and then why would you say that when clearly I'm not?
Yeah.
Even if clearly I'm not, you don't even say that. But if I'm not being, you want to call me that? Why would you do that? I mean, it's
Sorry to hear that,
Quite
Christopher.
offensive.
Does
I
this
reckon.
does this make me a
Yeah,
white
it apparently
supremacist?
does. Yeah, it does.
No,
Yeah.
totally not. I'm totally raised.
I don't know
I
about
cried.
the crap in America. I don't know
I've got
what's
a
going on
heart.
there, so.
I've got a heart as hard as a fucking rock. I'm telling you. I mean, for a
I thought
really,
you were going to say gold.
no, I wish
Well-
I did. No, but I've had the fucking most horrific life, whatever, right? And I've done all right. Everything. It's quite amazing. A lot of people say to me, how the fuck did you end up who you are? And I'm not interviewing this average guy, but it was like I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Yeah.
We had, all this shit was going on. I don't get like emotional, right? The elder down there,
I know you'd be here if you
Auntie, the main leader.
Is that Auntie Matilda?
She's got a bit of an Aboriginal
Yeah.
thing on her neck. She came down. I was at the meeting. I missed half of it, and she did a speech and said about that,
Yeah.
about unification with us. Didn't matter whether you're white, you're this, you're left, or whatever.
Yeah.
And she just put all
Exactly
this.
right.
But it's just because that's been the big problem for me. You can't divide anymore. We've got to come together as Australians. All this invasion day shit, whatever. Okay, we give them the date, then what? That's what I was. So then, okay, we make it another date. Does that make you feel that great? So do we still have a problem?
No.
Oh yeah, we've got a fucking problem. We want the country back. So if you keep trying to take it back, and you want to take back, say, there's Rock, Uluru, and then now they're taking the Grampians. They want to keep certain people out. Only you can go there. And even the flag itself. So when, as you probably know, you would know, the government just paid $20 million for the rights of the flag. The guy that had the rights of the flag, you know, did you know that? This only happened last week. So the government paid $20 million to free that flag with the Commonwealth now own it. Not
Right.
anybody, but now the Commonwealth own it, means anyone can print it using small guns you used an Aboriginal flag, or I don't even, do you call it an Aboriginal flag? I don't know, it's the Indigenous flag, First Nation flag, fuck if I know. But anyway, yeah, there's no restrictions on that. You can put it all over. You know, with football and that, they have like Aboriginal symbols and that. They actually want the Aboriginal colours in the flag.
Yeah.
They're not permitted to unless they pay fees and permission, or it's illegal, they can sue you, right?
Yep.
Whether they do or not, I don't know. But now it's kind of free. But they paid 20 million for it. The guy's done all right.
Yeah.
Why the government had to pay for it? Couldn't it have been crowdfunded by people to go, yeah, we want that flag free, and just get the money off the people? And it would have actually been, to me, it just came out of the blue. I know they've been talking about it for years, but it just came out of the blue, and this is what shits me with money with government. I'm thinking, okay, they got the flag, but why did the taxpayer pay for it?
Yeah.
And now what's going to happen? Then there'll be other bit else now. Now wherever they go, they welcome the country, and they'll have the Aboriginal flag around. It'll be beside that one. There'll be all these little things that all tack onto it. You
Yeah,
know?
they'll be going around
And
looking for
so
their
I
commissions.
say, this is what I say, nothing, absolutely nothing against Aboriginals in any shape, form, racism, class, nothing. The whiteys are just the same. They're all this povo, useless, you know, scratch around
I
in the
know a
dirt.
lot more proper
Yeah.
righties. Not you.
Yes. But you know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with your skin colour. There might be a certain group which is more alienated and have all these problems, but other people in the same position, right? And like with all the problem with the justice system, especially up in the Northern Territory and all that.
Yes, change
Now
the
that's
date.
full of white fellas up there with
Or
no
at least call
jobs
it
and living in that
Invasion
culture.
Day and
They'd be having the same
celebrate
problems,
it,
wouldn't
yeah.
they? Getting drunk, bashing their wives, and just being totally, you
26
know,
is when the
dysfunctional people. Doesn't matter your colour of your skin, right?
Right?
So
Exactly.
I
No,
say,
you're not.
when you go big on this flag, I'm all for the flag,
having a conversation,
but that's,
not just
if you want to
having
talk
this.
racism, and because everyone goes to me, even a lot of whiteys I'm with, they go, the Australian flag is racist, because it's got the Union Jack, it's this and that, and it's all about white supremacists and all the whatever. Okay, so you're basing it on the white fella,
Like to see what other people
the
say
Englishman
for
that came here,
information that
racist bastards,
other
whatever.
people
So the Aboriginal flag,
work from, you know?
it's identity again. Aboriginal flag, black fella flag. It's country flag, but it's black fella flag. It's not white fella flag. So
I feel like some things are sacred.
yeah, but if you go with that, like, so if you want to label, I'm talking labelling. If you want to label things races, it's segregation. It's not because the Aboriginal flag doesn't identify with anything Western and all that. They're the invaders. That's racism.
Yeah.
But it's a minority
Yeah.
group, because I think Aboriginals in
Okay,
Australia are like
maybe.
2.5% or something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So then you put the overlay of their minority, so now they're not. It's not racism because they're the minority disadvantaged group. But what about all the white people in there, like the people who are slaves, the stolen kids? Like you talk about stolen generation. If you look at the Catholics and back in the 40s and all that, 30s, even later, if you had a child out of wedlock, they took it away. Went to a home. No one had a child out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
so
it's-
what happened to all those kids? They went off to homes. Peter Little. If you look at that Peter Little, have a look at his life, because he's one of them.
Yep.
And look at him. He's effectively like he's a stolen generation, but he's a white stolen generation. Stolen, motherless, fatherless. Put in the system. Stolen.
Yeah, I think things like that are
So there's-
rampant all over
so there's
the world, mate. They're not
different
just
stolens, but
localised to here.
It's not just Aboriginals,
No,
man.
of course not.
Every fucker here's kicked in the guts. So, and this is when I heard, I cried today. I was standing there watching what she said. I'm just emotional. I don't get emotional ever. This thing has totally fucked me, this thing, right? And I'm like, my fucking God, my body just went like that. I'm like, and then Billy come past, he looked at me, he looked in the eyes, and I said, put your glasses on. Fucking hell. I'm fucking crying. Anyway, he sort of went to talk, and I just fucking walked off, and I went for a walk down the lake and that, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell, this thing's just killing me, you know. It's not killing me, but what it's done with my friends, and I think everyone's like this. All this shit, and what you're seeing there, they come out, this is a fucking war, man. And I'm trying to fight, and all this anxiety, and everyone blue and all this stuff. And it's like no one's standing up with us. It's like, mate, the fucking Chinese are coming over the border. Grab a stick, grab a hammer. You got to fight, you cunts. You're going down with the ship. You're probably going to die.
What are you going to do if 30,000 Chinese start walking down the street now? They've got nothing. We're fucked. We're fucked, mate. Yeah.
Off with your head. See you later. That's what you're going to be.
We'll be
You know what I
fucked.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to go down fighting. I'm not fucking laying down, because the alternative. I don't know who that is up there. Where the fuck did they come from?
That's old mate that was walking past us with the big old flag before.
Well, he's not part of us, so I don't know who that is. Because we're supposed to. That's another group.
Yeah.
And see, they've obviously got the upside down flags and all that.
Yep.
but they're not us. When I say us, this ground zero and down there, it's an us, but we just got split up. They said, fuck, this is ground zero, we should be here. And it's like this thing going on. So I'm really in the other camp.
Yeah, all right.
But I'm trying to work both camps because my friends are here and they're
Yeah, fair enough.
But I'm staying. Each night I'm driving down there, but I can stay here as well.
Yeah.
Heaps of blokes and truckies and that there. It's more fun down there. They had a band and everything last night.
Awesome, man.
On the back of a truck.
Fucking
Singing
awesome.
songs
I won't have to come down. I might ride the bike out tomorrow if you're not coming down. If
in.
you're
No,
going home
there's
tomorrow
no
or
plan
what?
with that, but
Yeah.
Are you coming out here
I
tomorrow?
just lost credit on my phone.
Oh, did you?
I can't put any more on.
I don't know. Must start
Well,
off.
how today's going to roll? They're going to have the meeting. I should be down there now. But what's going to happen? They're going to come up here and there's going to be a rah-rah up there. Michael, I want you to go and, that guy you know with the thing, go and see him.
Yep.
Saying Graham said to come and see you.
Yep.
Um,
Good, mate. How are you?
the guy you've seen us, what he said, come up and see you and do an interview with him if you can.
Yeah.
But he wants to do interviews with everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
And tell him we're locals. Because he'd love to have, he would love nothing more than to have locals on there going, this is our town, if you're prepared to do it. But it's going
Absolutely.
to be all over the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to. The more you can get a message out like that, the better.
Now
Absolutely.
and that's Cafe Locked Out. You want me to write it down?
Cafe locked out. That's all right.
Would I be able to borrow your phone to put money on my phone?
You want to borrow my phone to put money on your phone? Yes, you can do that.
It's been really, I can't do it without internet.
Or is it Locked Out Cafe? I don't know, it's Cafe Locked Out, I think. It's Cafe Locked Out.
We'll find it. Only
Cafe
if
Locked
that's
Out.
alright.
And the Cafe
Yes, it's
Locked
all right.
Out is obviously Cafe, we're locked
Give me
out.
10 minutes, guys, and I'll pop back. Thank you, everyone, for hanging around. And a massive thanks to Graham for your chat, mate. You're a legend. Everyone's saying thank you to you. Everyone loves it.
Oh, shit.
It's very good to hear
G'day,
you.
guys. How many people we got on there?
Only 30. Only 30 people, but that's not bad for a bit of a live
That's the
stream.
biggest audience I've ever
It's,
had.
mate,
I'm a newbie, I don't normally do anything
I
talking.
don't think I could keep 30 people fucking on the hook like that for more than 5 minutes. So
Really?
thanks, 30 people that are hanging around for.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Hopefully we can meet you.
I will
Oh, yeah.
turn it off for right now.
Hopefully, how about this 30 people, if you can, find your way up to the Parliament.
Yeah, that's it.
We're probably going to be here for days and there's going to be people come and go and the more people, are these 30 people locals mainly? Or you don't know?
No, they're from all over the place,
Oh,
man.
okay. Oh,
From
doesn't matter where you're
everywhere.
from.
But anyone that can get up here, get your asses up here, mate. Come and join us.
We're all in the
That's it,
same
yeah.
fight here. And
That's
we're
right.
after, we want the ultimate thing is to make that a government accountable, ultimately bring them down and get our country back. We have to get our country back. The UN, all this government control, what they're doing, a lot of people are blind to it. A lot of us aren't, not enough. But at the end of the day, you can be open to it, but you've got to stand up and be part of the machine to take it down. And the only way it's going to happen is all the people unite, we all come in, get your own things organised, find out when there's other groups, take up with them. We just want as many people. Every man is a number, just like a drop of water.
Yeah.
Fill a dam, and
Yeah.
we fucking win. But it's only going to happen if we stand up. And we've been battling for 2 years now down in Melbourne. It's been horrific. It's broken a lot of people and friendships, families, everything. And yeah, it's really hard. That's why we're here moving up, and we just see what we can do. It may end up being nothing, but
Well,
this is all we've got.
Without the, like you said, each drop in the bucket, mate. Without every single person like you coming up here, mate. There's nobody here, so.
Yeah. And it's just everybody, every race, every creed, every diversity, whatever. Just bring everything.
Yep.
It's everyone. There's no division here. And if you're going to bring division, we don't want it. Everyone, because it's everybody, any Australian, everybody.
Very
Anyway,
good.
I'm gonna shut
Well
up
said.
now.
Thanks, man. Hey, appreciate it, buddy. Thanks. Really nice to meet you, and it's been a great chat and good
Likewise.
fun. And I'm sure we're going to run into you again. Don't worry, mate.
Some long chats like that before?
Yes.
Talk to Michael. Oh, well, that was an impromptu one anyway. It's all good.
No, that's very good, mate. Thank you. That's
Please go and see Michael. And he doesn't talk, but he will love you to come there.
Yeah.
Especially we're locals. We've just come up there and just a lovely guy.
Yeah. We'll go and keep an eye out for him, mate.
Yeah, well, apparently he's got this saying, I want a generator. I'm going to stay here all day, and we're going to live stream all day. Maybe you should put it on your thing, but yeah, pop there, cafe, and just stream. And what he'll probably end up doing is rolling it over, and then when we go back, what he does, he films stuff, because he goes, been in trucks and gone to Shepparton, they've gone to Warrnambool. We also do what we call pop-up protest in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So, for argument's sake, when they had all the city shut down and they had Red Cross, you'd have half a dozen people, and we get in front of the ABC, They shut all the op shops, and the op shops should be open to everybody, because it's like the homeless, the sick, and like when Jesus was here, whether you're religious or not, Jesus would always have the door open. So they've all become part of the corporations and the consortium, and they're not open. It's not how it's supposed to be. We've got a plaque, in God we serve, in freedom and blah blah blah. If you take a picture, so they're out the front calling that. The director needs to come down and explain why this shop, you should not be conforming to this. Same with the churches. We do the churches. We did the church on Saturday.
Yeah, awesome.
Because the churches have shut everyone out. I can't go in unless I'm listen.
What a shame.
Yeah, and that's what they've done. So, like you said, the word you said before, segregation or something. You said it's like, and it's in the places of the lowest denominator of people that are homeless, struggling, decent clothes, and you're shutting the door to them because they're not doing this. And seriously. So what's happened to our society, you know? So it's all words. The words are done. The shit that comes out of here and everything, all these documents and this and that, it's not acted on.
What time is this meeting?
Now,
Yeah.
I send the mission.
I wonder why.
I was going to bring my bike up, and I'm so spewing I didn't. The
That
pushy.
would have been good.
Oh, when we got lost up here, you were in yesterday. You should have been filming yesterday. I was going up
I
there.
wish I was here
And I
yesterday,
ended
man.
up walking down and met that kid. I said, because I got sick of driving around, because the coppers had all the roads and shit blocked.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find the other route. You couldn't get across there. You couldn't, and I didn't, you did all these loops and that. So I ended up going, fucking, I'm going to go for a walk. And he just coming. And I just kept walking and walking. And they end up right over where the base camp is, on the side of that building. Back corner, you keep going, there's that other building, that brownie looking one.
Yep.
Past that, and there's a little brown road in there. It has got a name, you can see it's got like a gate, and they open. And what we're doing, the coppers are coming up, we're telling the coppers, fuck off. So all night, we've got the gate man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, shit like that.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. We like that, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And we've got guys here, like I said, I want you to meet this Billy guy, he's our main man, and he's an activist. That's all he's been. Like, and if you look at his life, where he comes from, right? But he's an activist, so he's been through, and his mate, he was a Black Lives Matter guy, totally not on that side at all, totally cut off. But they will do anything human rights, you know, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
When I say Black Lives, I mean when, like in America with the violence, and it was like actually, oh no, that's okay because they got a point. But
No,
if someone
ridiculous.
Else, and then
Fucking
they have the rallies
ridiculous.
down here and they're making masks. Oh no, that's okay, we can do it. But then when we go and do it, they come and kicking our fucking heads.
Yep.
You know, so it's like everything, depending on what side of the fence and what the narrative is. And yeah, I'm still talking. I'm gonna let you.
It's all right, mate. It's no dramas. I appreciate your talk. It's been fucking excellent, man. Thank you.
I'll look you up. How often do you post this up?
I was doing it pretty regularly. I've been a bit crook for the last couple of months, so I haven't done a bit for a while. This is the first thing I've done in a couple of months, man. But there's a few good videos on there. Go and have a bit of poke around, mate, and you'll get a...
Well, I'm interested in what happens with it. I mean, anything like in a town you come in, because we know nothing about this town. All I know is Lake Burley Griffin.
Yeah.
I went to the Parliament with my daughter one time when I came back from Sydney. We did a bit of a tour in there. She would have been about 7. We loved it. Went around and looked at all the old prime ministers and all that. And back at the time, I was a Tony Abbott fan. I got myself a little Abbott badge.
Yeah.
And it's on my fridge still.
Yeah.
And what's the name? Peter Credlin.
Peter Credlin, yeah.
How's this? Peter Credlin, got a badge of her. And I ran into Peter Credlin on one of the marches in Melbourne. I've gone, that's fucking Peter Credlin. I love it, you know. It's Peter Credlin. Anyway, I've gone up to her and there's all these people because she's like, you know, and she's very pretty in real life.
Yeah.
I thought she's sort of, you know, she was very pretty that day, she was anyway. And she was, yeah, whatever. And I went up to her and said, oh, I don't want to seem like a groupie, but I just love you. I said, it's so bad. I've got a magnet of you and Tony Abbott that I got from the Parliament on my fridge at home. He says, you're joking. I said, look, I wish I had a photo and I'd show you now, but I got this on my fridge. And she was just like, oh my God. But yeah, all that political stuff, she was great. Like, there was no one more ruthless, honest, took the crap, you know.
Yeah.
And then obviously, everyone might have disliked Abbott, but then you had Turnbull come in, and the whole thing's just turned to shit ever since. Like, seriously.
Sure has.
Whether you're Labor, Liberal, whatever you are, but, mate, that party, it is fucking dog shit now. They've just, It just joins, you know, in the hip.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go for 5 minutes and I'll get back to you. So I'm literally about to head up there in 5 minutes. Talk soon.